Okay. So again, as I stated before, we have been talking about subtraction for this week, okay? And there are a lot of, listen up. There are a few key points that we're going over today in this lesson. The first key point was visualizing, retelling, and modeling the action of subtraction situations. That's what we did from the beginning. Representing the action of subtraction situations using notation. That's what we did when we asked Kimiko to come up and show us what equation we would be using for problem 1. Also, developing efficient methods for subtracting and notating strategies. That's what you all did when you went back to your desk. And you were there and you were working individually on trying to figure out what strategies could you use in order to get the correct answer in subtracting. And lastly, solving subtracting problems by subtracting in parts. Now, I saw a few of you that did that. I believe Alan, he subtracted in parts. And a little bit later when we talk about the different strategies, I'm going to have you come up and show the rest of the class, okay? So, everyone should be on, wait a minute, Adio. We should all be on page 27 in our student activity book, unit 8. And we're going to go over problem number 1. Again, I said Franco had 45 pennies on the table, right? We can write down 45 pennies on the table. That's what he started out. And remember, we said that was the total amount of pennies, right? He then put 27 of them in his piggy bank. The question was, how many were still on the table? And we were supposed to show our work. So, like I said, we know the total was 45. We were subtracting 27, and we were trying to figure out what was the amount that was left on the table. So, Melanie, what was the amount that was left on the table? 18. Do we agree? Okay. Let's see. Melanie, could you come up and show me how, wait a minute, we're quiet. We're still quiet. We're focusing on Melanie. She's going to tell us how we got the answer. And Melanie, please explain what strategy you use. Everyone's eyes should be on the board, focusing on Melanie. It's okay if you ripped out. Shh. Oh, yes. Okay, come sit down in here. If you can't find it, have a seat. Great, I'm glad. We're gonna watch. Shh. We're not talking. We're focusing on Melanie. We're figuring out what strategy she used in order to figure out this answer. Shh. Kevin, you shouldn't be writing. Your eyes should be on the board. Sebastian, you shouldn't be looking down on your paper, on your book. Your eyes should be on the board. Check to see. Shh, Adio, we're not talking. We're not talking. Wait a minute. Hands down. Paul, put your book down. Your eyes should be on the phone. Thank you, Alexis, for following directions and Tabby. It's just certain people that I can always go to. Because I know they're going to be following directions. Stop. Oh. Excellent job. So Melanie, could you describe, walk us through, what did you do? What strategy did you use? Shh, speak up a little bit, please. Absolutely. So what Melanie did, again, what we were talking about before, she subtracted in parts, but she subtracted in parts by using the number line. So Melanie said she knew we had 45. So what she did first was she subtracted 10. So Melanie, she subtracted 10, and she said she got 35. Okay, so are we finished there? No, right? How many more do we have to subtract? Because we only subtracted 10 from 45, right? So we can do this. We're going to do this numerically on the board too. 45 minus 10 is what? 35. And does that add up with what Melanie has? Absolutely, good job. So like I said, we're not finished. So we already added, we subtracted the 10. So now we still have, what else do we have to subtract now?
I'm the one who said
We still have to subtract the, okay, so right. Now we only have 7. So now we have to subtract the 7. So Melanie says she subtracted the 7. She got 27. Let's see this one. Oh, this is what I noticed when we were out on the we were doing our problems at our desk. So I saw there were some problems that when we subtracted in the ones place, the number on the bottom was greater than the number on the top in the ones place. So what do? We talked about this before we went back to our desk. What do we do, Jaden? Borrow, absolutely. So tell me, how do we borrow? Walk me through that step, because some of your other classmates are having a little difficulty with that. So what do? You borrow what? Say that again. You borrow a tens, you borrow from the tens place for the 5? Absolutely. So what do? This now becomes what? It's no longer 3, this now becomes what? 2. Okay. And this now becomes what? 15. So 15 minus 7 is what? 8. Okay. 15 minus 7 is 8. And now we have 2 minus 2. Is there any number right here? No. So you just bring it down, right? No, 2. 28. Okay. So does 28 still match with this?
Yeah.
No, because we have what?
No.
All right, and that's why we check. That's why we make sure. So let's change this to not 27, but what? 28. Excellent job. So now like I said, we subtracted the 7. Now what do we have left over?
6. 10 and 6.
We still have what? Or are we finished? Are we finished?
No.
No. So now we subtract what? Absolutely. Melanie said the other 10. So we put that down. 10 minus 18 is what? 28 minus 10 is what?
18.
Absolutely. And does that match up with Melanie's answer?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job, Melanie. Great job. Great job. You can erase it. How many people use the number line to figure out this answer? Good job. Okay. All right, excellent job. Now, let's see. Did anybody else use another strategy? Specifically, did anyone use an algorithm? If you did, Abu, come on up. Adonis, you should be focusing on the board, sir.
I can't see one.
Well, then move so you can see.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, good. Come on, Abu. What did you use? Okay, come on up. Show me. Show the class. Okay, we're not talking. We're focusing. Shh, I shouldn't hear any talking. Adam and Adonis. We're not talking. Your eyes should be up here. Here we go. Your eyes should be up here. Abu said he used number facts. Raise your hand if you use number facts. Go. Here we go. Okay, good. All right, go ahead, Abu. Explain what you did. Wait a minute. You can't start. Because Gabby is still talking. Joy is still talking. I do not want you to miss out on this strategy. Perhaps you didn't use this strategy, but maybe next time when you're subtracting, you can use Abu's strategy. So just because you didn't use it doesn't mean that this strategy is not important. So I should see everyone's eyes at the front, Paul and Sebastian. Yes, Kim. Shh, we're quiet, we're looking. So far, Abu's off to a great start. Don't worry, when you move, he's going to show
Stop.
you. Gotta think you for a moment. Sebastian, turn around. Alan, we're not talking. Sebastian, go back to your home seat. You still are not following directions. Go back. Kevin, you go back too, because you were talking to him. Wait a minute. Abu. All right, everyone, pay attention. Abu, you stand this way. Because this is what a lot of you all are doing. You're trying to do the algorithm, and you're just getting confused. That's what this looks like. So it seems like Abu, he knew that there was a problem. The 7 was greater than the 5. So he knew, okay, you can't subtract like this. So he knew that he needed to go and borrow from the tens place, from the tens place on the top one. But that's when things got a little confused. Okay, so let's go back. Thank you for trying. Thank you, Abu. David said that you're gonna have Davis coming. So the Abu got us there. Good job. We know that we need to borrow. So Davis, go ahead. Take your time. Pay attention. Adonis, go sit back in your home seat. And you will not get your points today.
What? I still.
Go back to your home seat. Excellent job, David. So, David, can you tell us what you did? Turn around to the class so everyone can see.
I knew that you couldn't add like this.
You couldn't subtract like that.
So I used, I took away one from the 4s.
Absolutely.
That made it a 3.
Absolutely.
Then instead of turning it into 10, I put the 1 right beside it so it would turn into 15 instead.
Absolutely. And so then you just subtracted as normal, right? You subtracted 7 from 15 and you got
8.
And then you subtracted 3 from 2 and you got
1.
absolutely. So and then he got the correct answer, 18. Great job, David. All right. So let's look at another strategy. Another way we can use this. Another strategy we can use to subtract. So I'll use, and I'm gonna show you this. Cubes. You want to say that? Okay. So again, we started out with 45 cubes, right? So how many of these do I need to make? 4. Okay. So we know that, and we know that each rectangle equals how many?
10.
Absolutely. Thank you, Grace.
1 more.
And now what's next? I add the what? I put up the what?
You did.
What's next? We have 40. I'm trying to make 45, and I'm using cubes. Absolutely. So 5 simple cubes. Good job.
I was gonna say 5.
Okay, so we have 45, right? And so now, wait a minute. Shh, Daisy. Hand me this.
He took my
Okay,
card.
but you shouldn't have them out at all.
I didn't.
Hand them to me. Thank
I
you.
didn't.
Now,
I didn't have them.
45. And we're trying to subtract 27. So now, like I said, we had the cube. So what do we can subtract in parts, right? And so we can subtract our tens place first, And so we would do what? If we're going to subtract our tens place, what we would do what, Joy?
We would subtract 27 from that, and we would get the answer.
Right, but remember I said we're going to subtract by parts. So I'm going to subtract the tens. So it's 2 tens, so what should I do? Subtract, okay, and so I do what? Cross out, thank you, so cross out these 2. Okay, again, now are we finished? No, now we need to do what? Subtract our ones, and our ones are 7, right? So what will we do? Paul, what will we do?
We would subtract the ones.
So all of the singles,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
but it's only 5, so now what do we need to do?
then we're gonna take 2 from the tens.
Say it again.
We're gonna take 2 from the tens.
Say that one more time.
We're gonna take 2 from the tens.
Absolutely. We take 2 from the 10s. And this is no longer 10. What is this? Excellent job, Paul. This is now what, Jaden? Absolutely. So now we have 8. I'll put this down. 8 singles. That's better. 8. There we go. 8. And then we have 110, right? And so then we get what? Absolutely. So that's another strategy that you can use to subtract. Excellent. Good job. One more. We already did the number line. We already did subtracting through cubes. We did with basic. We did it with the algorithm. We also can do with sticker notation. Do we all remember sticker notation?
Yes.
We do. Remember when we went to the sticker station, you could only buy stickers in rows of 10 or singles. Absolutely. Wait a minute, guys. It is. It's very similar to cube. But we're gonna do that's what we all are familiar with. Wait a minute. We're not finished. So I still shouldn't hear any voices. All eyes should still be up on the board. Yes, Gabby. You wanted to just show the strategy? Sure, come on up. Thank you for volunteering. Wait a minute. Okay, so we're gonna draw. You know how to draw it in sticker notation? Okay. So we have 45, right? So y'all can help her out. How many stickers? How many strips of 10 does she have? 4. So you draw 4. What? Just draw a line. Just draw a line. It's easy. Just draw a line. That's 1. So that 1 equals how many? 10. Absolutely. So keep going.
40.
Absolutely. Is she finished? No. Now because we have 45. So how many stickers does she need left? Kimmy calls that 5 singles. So draw your 5 singles and they're dots. Remember, for sticker notation, it's dots. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, Gabby. Now we're going to subtract. Carol, what does Gabby need to do first?
She needs to take away 2 from the 10.
Absolutely. Because again, we're subtracting in parts, right? Show it up here. So take away the 2. Excellent. And we're subtracting the 20, right? Good job. And now, are we finished? No. What else do we need to do, Alan? She subtracted the 20. Now we have how many? How many stickers do we have now? I'm asking Alan. 25, right? And are we finished? No. So what does she need to do next, Malaya? We subtracted 20. Now we have 25. But the total amount that we need to subtract is 27. Adonis, help her out. What do we need to do next?
Subtract the 5 ones and subtract 2 from 10.
Okay, let's go back. So Adonis said subtract 5. So we're gonna break apart 7. That's another way to do it. Absolutely, Adonis. So he wants to break apart 7. So he decided to subtract 5. So subtract the 5, Gabby. You do it down here and I can do it over here. Excellent. Are we finished? No, because we only subtracted 5. But the total amount we need to do, the total amount that we need to subtract is 7. So what's next? How many left over do we have to subtract? Davis?
We have to take away 27.
27? No, not 27. Because we already did the 20. And now we subtracted the 5. So now what's next?
We have to take away the 2.
Absolutely, Davis. We have to subtract 2 more. So Gabby, subtract 2 more of your stickers. Oh, wait. Shh. I'm glad you guys are paying attention. Good job. Good job of catching. Good job, guys. So go back. And so what you can do is erase this and just now make dots. Do we have 10 left or no? No, how many do we have left?
8.
So how many dots should you draw? 8.
6.
That's fine, but you realize that your points are getting big.
All right. So let's double check to make sure that we have the correct answer.
You get what I'm saying? And the work is based on whether or not you.
Okay. All right. So now we have what? What is Gabby's sticker notation shows us that we have how many left over? How many left over, Adam?
I know it's gonna be good. So you can easily get those points.
By looking at her sticker notation, how many stickers does she have left over? Or pennies, actually. Absolutely. And how did you know it was 18?
Yeah, right. Math.
And there were 8 dots?
And here you are.
Excellent. And then over here, this is another way, again, you can do the algorithm. We subtracted 2 from 20. Now again, just by looking at this equation, we know what? We know what, Kimiko?
By that equation, you have to subtract.
Right, you subtract 2 from 20, but in the ones column, what do we notice? This is the 1 column, this is the 10 column.
And the one
Right. What do we say? Okay. Okay. What else do we know? What do we notice? Davis, what do we notice? Then in the 1 column, what? This is the 1 column.
we actually need to.
Thank you. That's what I wanted y'all to recognize. David is correct. We noticed that the digit on the bottom is greater than the digit on the top. So like David said, we need to borrow from the 10th column. So we make this a what, Kimiko? This is no longer 2. This is what? 1. And Amina, what is this 0 now? Is this still 0 anymore? It is now what? Remember, we borrow from the 10th column. We borrowed a 10 from the 10th column. So what is this? It's now, I can't hear you. Right, this is now the 1, but I'm talking about in the other side, on the other side, on the right side. This is no longer 0, this is what, Paul? No, not an 8. This is no longer a 0, this is what, Abu? This is no longer a 0. In this column, it's no longer a 0. What is it? I can't read comments. 10, absolutely. And then we subtract as normal. 10 minus 2 is what? Jaden? 8. That means 1 minus 0 is 1. And again, 18 and 18. There we go.
Now
All right.
it's time for playtime.
Good job. Yes, we're done with math for today. Go ahead.
You suck so bad. The chamber.
Man, who's up here? Clean up. Hey, why did you take them? If you want to go put them up.
And they come over. This is on. It's on. Yeah, 10 on. I know, but it's recording.
So you touched it. But these were here.
It's recording. What the heck? Oh, why did I say that? Never. I know, but that's it's recording. No, people. I'm better than you. That's fine. Do it, Kevin. Oh, well. Do it.